Yeah, good shot. Good shot.
Welcome to episode 4, guys. Has the mere presence of a gun made you hate a game? No? Well then, let me introduce you to the FFAR. You're ready for this? Let's kick it off. Oh boy, this is a long one. Alright, game 1 started with a drop in the prison, landing 4 kills before bouncing a knife off the wall to kill this rat shielder, gunning my way through farmland, and eventually succumbing to the barman at number 5. Game 2, I cannonball my way into the pool by storage, only died to a rose skin in a shack. I won my gulag, making Mike Tyson proud, and only to immediately die afterwards. Game 3, I woke up in the gulag, and I stayed there. Game 4, I got the smackdown by a guy using dead silence, and then promptly executed. Game 5, I thought I was alone in prison, but turns out, it was filled with snakes. Game 6, I tried my hand at a phase application, and I failed at it. Number 7, I lost in 2nd place despite my best efforts to try and make a gas play, and worse yet, it was to an aimbotter. Game 8, I lost in the gulag to a somewhat sus kill cam. Reported you, buddy. Why did the chicken cross the road? Because he didn't expect the truck to do a 90-degree turn on the spot and make him lose game 9. God damn it. Game 10, after coming back from the gulag with only a Milano to my name, I killed this guy for his guns, only to die seconds later by this guy sitting on the rocks, waiting for me. My mum always told me that I could become anything I wanted, so in game 11, I became a tiki torch. Game 12, the org ripped me a new one. Yuck. Game 13, I tried to make a claymore play, however he had EOD and he won. Game 14, I died. Game 15, guess what? I died. Game 16, I made it to 3rd place, playing around a tree to try and take out a bertha. Ultimately, the stun grenade caught me and I just could not win. Game 17, I died to rats in the rafters. Game 18, I died. Game 19, I nearly clutched it out playing the zone against a bertha, but I screwed up here. I should have rushed this guy to the zone. Ultimately, it meant that my gas mask ran out. I was stuck out here and he killed me. Good game, dude. With a bang, right in the game 20. Yes, this is the one. Dropped Superstore to find myself completely alone, grabbing all the money I could, and decided that the safest buy station was actually all the way over at train station. I grabbed my loadout and found a truck, took a drive to the park, and look at this. Look at how fast this guy goes down. Absolutely disgusting. I grabbed the UAV from the nearby store, and I spot this guy who is just right behind me. A few shots out to break his armor, and I probably should have pushed him right here in hindsight. Instead, I chose to reload, and it took a little bit longer. He got some armor plates off. We just strafed back and forth until ultimately I ended up killing him. A quick reverse drive-by on this ATV rider, and up the road I spot this guy jumped out of a Jeep. If you don't know, you can actually mount up on the back of trucks if they're stationary. Helps out with the recoil at those much longer ranges. I jump back in my truck, and I spot this guy on the right here, trying to peek me. So I jump back on the top of the truck, take a few shots at him, and I don't know why, but he decides to re-challenge me, and I send him to the gulag. As I finish him off, a car drives past and I put some bullets into it, and you'll notice I snap back to the right immediately because I actually thought he jumped out. He didn't, and he kept driving, so at that point I put some more shots back in, disabled his vehicle, and started looking for him. He hits my truck with thermite, however, and I did actually play this a little bit wrong. I probably should have gone to the left, if anything. Instead, I went to the right, and I lost that fight, and he finishes me off. I win gulag by killing Cthulhu.
Your mom, you're a bitch.
And I make the long trip across the circle to my body. Grab a self-revive, check my back, and with that, onto port, picking up the easy kill. Sorry, buddy. After looking at the map, I decide that I want this truck on the edge, so I race the zone to it. I cut it close.
In other news, the race has infected an
Oh shit, wrong station.
from the atmosphere.
Ah, there we go. That's much better. Alright, with a banger on the radio and the circle in farmland, I take a drive to get secure my location in the zone. And after terrorizing the locals for a few minutes, picking up some kills here and there, I end up getting shot at by a guy holding this brick house. He's a good shot too, and he breaks my armor through the windshield. I jump out to put some armor plates on, and once I've done that there, I actually put some bullets his way just to scare him and relieve a little bit of pressure. Jump back in the truck, and I spot this body over on the left-hand side. I'm in dire need of armor right now, so I'm going to risk it. He does actually pop my armor again, which is a real pain. So, go ahead, get some more armor plates, grab some claymores, which will come in handy much later on, and I put some shots downstream into his window. I break his armor, which is kind of stupid at this range with this weapon, and grab a new gas mask, more armor plates, all the fun stuff. Now, I'm a selfish son of a bitch, so I want to actually take this house for myself. Playing very aggressively, I'm trying to bait in front of the window to either A, get shots on him, or B, break his armor and then use the top of the truck to jump up for the window. He doesn't oblige though, and he plays pretty well, and eventually I get some shots on and decide to charge the house. As I go up the stairs, he actually jumps out and goes down the bottom, bamboozles me. I shoot through the wall thinking that's where he is, and slap down some claymores for good measure. Instead, someone else decides to airstrike my building, so I have a picnic. He ruins it. Bastard. Alright, I am determined to not lose this building, so I spend probably way too much time up here, and I find this cheeky mounting spot. Please don't use this against me. I will take no credit for it. Eventually he peeks a staircase, claymores go off, and I kill him. And then after that there, I actually go through and I sweep the rest of the house, because I just want to make sure that I'm alone. Once I think it's clear, I head back upstairs and I hold this position. At this point, I want to win no matter the cost. Again, another cheeky mounting spot, and I pick this dude up here that was fighting the guy on the right. The gas pushes me out and I make my way downstairs. Now, I really don't want to go out this front door because as you see, there is no cover. So if I run out here and I get gunned, I die. Simple as that. So I keep running around checking all my angles and whatnot and weighing up my decisions. Instead, I decide that I want to go to these houses over on the left here and utilize that because while it's on the edge of the zone, I can still utilize the roof of the house. I run across the road when I feel it's safe and I keep checking every angle. I grab the money just out of force of habit, don't know why, and I just check my back. Eventually I decide to ping my heartbeat sensor and I actually pick up this guy behind me. Now if you don't know, you can actually use this hay bale to get on top of the roof. And I play this pretty safely here, just, you know, pinging the heartbeat, trying to find this guy, and I take him as he shoots me when he goes down. Now I spot the second to last enemy here on the ridge line. Immediately I hit the deck, finish off my armor plates, reload my weapon, and wait till he gets into the open. After that there, I just lay bullets into him, I break his armor, and he actually runs into the gas and tries to get some shots on me. But ultimately I put him down, I hit his body a few times, and he succumbs to the gas. Again, I go prone just to limit my chances of being shot from the right hand side. I armor up. There he goes, he pops and he dies. Now I really have no idea what this last guy is. Again, this is a very common occurrence. So I utilize the roof as much as I can before I jump down, and I just want to get ahead of the gas so the gas mask animation stops popping. I use the fence as cover and I keep scanning the silos on the right, looking for someone crossing the road, maybe pushing out of the house on my right, anything. And as I do a double take here, I spot him way off on the side, so I go up and I play the ridge line just to limit his visibility on me as much as possible before jumping down and starting to gun him as he has to cross the open field.
Yeah, good shot. Good shot.
And like that, the end has come and we got a juicy win. It only took 20 attempts. And with all that done and dusted, guys, I want to say a huge thank you to everyone for watching. I really do mean it. And also the kind words from the previous videos too. I'm always reading the comments that you guys leave, looking at suggestions and feedbacks, and while these videos are troublesome to make at times, especially with the current meta, are just a ton of fun to make. I really hope you enjoyed it. As always guys, if you enjoyed it, a like is appreciated. If you didn't, a dislike is fine. Hey, we can't like everything, right? And if you would love to see more, a sub is always appreciated. A big thank you to those who have already subbed, we're coming on more than 30, which is awesome. I can't say thanks enough. Until next time guys, take care, and I will see you in the next one.